Hey guys, so in this video we're going to kind of create what we created in the the previous video with Flask, but instead of using Flask and Python we're going to use C# and .NET. So in order to start, so if you choose to do this in C#, then you should follow along with this tutorial, right? So in order to start with the demo you need to create a new project, so we're going to go do that. And what we're going to create is we're going to choose, so instead of Flask, we're actually going to use Blazor as our web server. So I'm going to take Blazor Server app and I'm going to press next. And if you want to learn more about Blazor and how you can use it to create really cool and complex websites, I've linked a tutorial in on ETHOS distance. I'm going to call this my website, my C sharp my C website. Sure, right? We're gonna call it my C sharp website. We're gonna press next. We're gonna keep it at .NET 7. I'm not gonna enable Docker right now. I know I had Docker in the previous example, but we're gonna enable Docker later in this course because I'm going to show you guys how easy it is enabling Docker, even if you didn't do it from the get-go. So we're gonna press create here. And now we're given the basic template, the basic boilerplate necessary to run a Blazor application. I can press play. Let's see what happens. Here we go. This is the website. So this is the website currently being rendered by the code over here, and all this code is generated by Visual Studio 2022 when I chose this template. So again, this is kind of what we get from the template from the get-go. What we want to do is we want to create a similar website or a similar page at least to the one we created in the Python example. And what we did there was we used ChatGPT to render the HTML for us or to create the HTML for us. And Bootstrap also uses HTML to create this kind of content, right? And the nice thing is that in in the previous tutorial we used Bootstrap, right? And again, Bootstrap is a framework to make stuff a bit more shiny, I would say. And Bootstrap is also included in Blazor. So technically, we could just copy paste the body create. So this is what ChatGPT generated for us. So we don't need this part because we don't need to specify its HTML. Blazor already knows it, and we don't need these scripts because they are already included. The only thing we need is this content body, right? So we'll copy that. We'll go here, and what we want to do is we want to change one of the pages. So let's go index.razor. So the index page, the first page we see, and we can remove this content over here and just copy paste our profile page. We'll save that, we'll run that, and now we can see everything works as intended. Super duper fast introduction to this, but at least now we do have the same uh, how to say entry point in the Python application and in the C# application. Uh, what we want to do right now, or what I want to do right now, is add this to GitHub so that you guys could access it. And in the Python application, I showed you guys how you could do it from Visual Studio Code. Now I'm going to show you how you can add this to GitHub from Visual Studio 2022. There are different ways you can do it. Most commonly, you would use a terminal, but this is one way, and I'm going to showcase this way in this video. So basically, press add to source control over here. You press git, and then you go. You don't really need to change anything. it's kind of all set up from the get-go. So basically, you just make it public because I wanted to make it public. And if you want to change the repository name, you can do that. I'm just going to press create and push. And basically what this will do is it will create a connection to my GitHub account, and it will also push all the code to GitHub. And I can show it to you by going to GitHub. Here we go. And then I'll go to my repositories here. And then I can see this is my C# website. So everything you need, if you want to just follow along with me, you can download the code from here. And again, you can choose either the C# or the Python application to use. We're going to implement the DevOps and automate everything, no matter what language we're using. That was it for this quick tutorial. Now we have something to start from.